Uh, so, 3 views on a title like Comcast and fuckery. 3 views. I don't mean that. What does that say? What does that mean? Like, uh, what the fuck? Okay. My shit has like the wheels don't turn on my shit. Oh. So what, dude? What? Like, that's how we're gonna handle this? My 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 channel is not banned. I could look up my channel on another person's phone. I just don't use it for that. I was like, I don't want nobody to know I'll be making videos. Not until it comes around the other side of the planet, dude. Like, that's the only time. What the fuck? I don't want to have to do no marketing for this. Like, I really don't want anybody to have it. So I made another video, and I was like, before this one, and it's like I think I filled out half of the forms, like to make this point that I wanted to make. It's like I went off this way. I decided to venture, see if I can wrap up my point. Then if I start over, I probably have a good shot at it, but I don't want to. It's like that's trying too much. That's doing too much. Okay. So I even be looking at the point of like, why do you have a channel? What are you trying to do, man? Like, are you it's not, it's like DIY sometimes, or is it an area that you like to focus on? Or, well, there's a reason why I wouldn't want to have a channel about any of the things that I'm interested in, because it's just it's fucking doxing. So if it's me, if um if I'm shadow banned, it's because uh, doxing, right? So then, what the fuck is the point? So I'm the dark web of YouTube, cause I'm normal, cause I'm just a guy. Hey, what's up? Hi. Oh, you must be high. To do this channel, you must be high. Why'd you want to do some shit like that? What are you doing? No, I mean, this keeps me what's it called? Pacifist. This keeps up with my pacificity. Because, today is Boxing Day. The day after Christmas is Boxing Day. Boxing Day should be the real holiday. you know? Uh, you woke up on a box spring mattress. Like, so, like, Boxing Day should be every day. uh, it's, uh, it's too many things, really. If I so I'll just slow down and pace myself, explain it all. Um, you're the uh, pa- it's not Pythagorean. It's the Hippocrates. No, Hippocratic. Wow, that's weird. Okay, well, you know the image of the guy with the standing outstretched his arms, and his legs are outstretched a little bit, and it's like in diameters of muscle proportion, and it has something to do with the doctor's um like the Hippocratic oath. I think is borrowing from his name or something. Not Hippocrat, not hypocrite, right? Or maybe it is, and somehow like the the application or use of the word, it became satirical, or it's called sarcastic or something, maybe. There's a shit ton I don't know. So then I lost my place again. Uh, the diagram, the doctor. Oh, box, the box. Okay, so that's if you have a box before you turn it into a box. The manufacturer cuts the cardboard in the shape of a man, like that, with his arms out, and it's a tesseract. And a tesseract is a cube inside of another cube, connected by the corners. Or um, the the tesseract is the lowercase t shape. Actually, when it's when it's dispensed the charge, that's how it'll look. When it's cocked and loaded, it'll be like an upside down cross. Um, and a cross is symbolism of the tesseract, or the environment. If you just look at a regular cross, the cross, it should be right in the middle, and that's the sign for the environment. Then there's the crucifix, which is a discharged tesseract. A tesseract is like in the with the spores and the seed and with this um, pollen, like the pollen was ejected, or like even if it just uh, grows to a certain length and then dips down and curves down, and then the wind picks up the spores, like because they just fell out of their little folder file. Like you work in a cubicle. You got up on a box spring. You got into a metal box with a hood. A box has a hood, so your car has a hood, and it has a rectangle chassis, and it kind of takes uh, the shape of that. Um, it's elevated above the ground just a little bit, like the Kaaba at Mecca and Medina, which is a square, which is a box, which is a cube. Um, then you work in a cubicle, and you can work at a building that looks like a Kaaba at Mecca and Medina if you work at a certain bank in certain cities, like in Oakland. They have one bank that looks built like that. Also, the NSA, is it the NSA? Looks like a fucking Kaaba at Mecca and Medina. And wow, okay, it's Saturnalia. Um, the cube is if you take a hexagon and you draw lines, it'll be a cube. Is hexagon 6? I thought a hexagon is 5 sides. Well, interestingly though, 665 is the 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 protons, 6 um, electrons, and 5 neutrons. It could be the wrong order. And it's that's the molecular structure for it's the molecular structure for crystallization. Basically, crystallization is anything with structure in it. 666 is a non-existent entity, like an entity or spirits. It could be like a homeopathic remedy, or when you charge water with certain strippers or corrosives that in large amounts could be a poison. If you thin them out really, really thin, then you could use them in homeopathic remedies. Also, that's why they were making um, antimony, which is a heavy metal, because I guess it assisted in the process, like lead, antimony. You know, The gold is in the healing remedy. It's like a cure for grandma. If she survives and she gets better, then you still know where there's a plant that grows on a mountain that um, is a part of an emulsification or a concoction that you can use to make a remedy to find a cure for grandma. Then you still know where that plant grows, and so on and so forth. It's the Akashic records, and also the Kalipoth. Uh, it's a perfect autonomy, knowledge of all of the foods, the medicines. Um, it's in my estimation, since I don't know what goes into a Palo Mayombe, I think that's the respect for the Pari Pemba that programs the solar phallic energy. It's the frequency of sticks that molds the solar phallic energy into another replication or representation of solar phallic energy in the food. Um, so that's okay. So let me not let me go too far in there in that direction. Actually, are we still doing the box? Are we still boxing? It's Boxing Day. Um, yeah, well, all my jobs have involved this like packing and living on a dock, working on a dock. I'm uh, working out a manufacturer. Like if you work for Netflix, anything you're putting in boxes, like you're packing and unpacking. Um, Everything comes on a pallet, and it's all uh, boxed up. It's all cardboard and packing, and so it's logistics. Um, Logistics is important because we live and work on su- a logistical supply train for industrialism and for the tech boom. It's all good in the hood. No moralizing a hustle because I'm not doing that. Even though I don't know why that would have any application, I think I always have a disclaimer when I get into areas like, why are you making this video? Are you crazy? Are you a shill? Are you disinformation? Are you utility or um yada yada? Or some old yada. Uh, I don't know. You would you like a shot at, or if you I don't know. Maybe I ought to fucking end the video right now because I'm acting uh, trifle arse.